13 places men always want to be. Establishing physical intimacy in our relationship in an effort to get closer to our partners. In this day and age, no relationship is ever going to survive when there is no intimacy, both on an emotional and physical level. And that's why you can't be afraid of getting touchy with your man. You shouldn't underestimate a man's willingness and need to be sensual. Yes, he's going to go crazy over all of those subtle touches, the suggestive glances, the sweet caresses, the passionate kisses, and the tight hugs. These are all great physical manifestations of love, and you should never be shy about showing them to your man. You never want to be the withholding of your feelings in your own relationship. You wouldn't want your man to think that you are just taking him for granted. You always want him to feel you are willing to work hard for his love. Women have certain pleasure points, and not all of them are a secret. But have you ever wondered, where do men like to be touched? Men too have a few pleasure points that make them go weak in their knees. Here are a few places your man wants you to touch him during sex. How many did you know about? One that is all on his face. As for Chinese medicine, yang is a kind of male energy that has been associated with the male sexual drive for years, and to top it all, the male face is the ground for most of yang channels. You got it right. Try and relax your partner's mood by running your fingers gently over his face. You will see a marked difference in his mood instantly. 2. Ruffle his hair with your fingers. It's a very subtle but very intimate gesture that he's definitely going to enjoy most, especially if he has messy hair to begin with. 3. Suit the neckline. The neck is the next region to explore. The neck region that holds the thyroid gland is believed to get stimulated upon gentle caresses, which is responsible for the body's metabolism, including his sexual drive. After a while, switch the action with your lips. 4. Play it along with his ears. The earlobe is a zone that has numerous nerve endings, so every time you touch his earlobe, he will go crazy. Use imaginative ways to entice his senses by using your tongue, teeth, or simply play with your fingers. 5. Grab a hold of his sacrum. If you happen to be making love to one another and he happens to be facing you, try to grab a hold of his sacrament, or in other terms, his lower back. You are adding support to the position that you're in, and it shows him that you are staying mindful of other aspects of his body with your hands, especially. 6. Magic touch for his hands. Though his palm can seem a bit rough to work under, your gentle strokes still. This trick is quite effective. To complete the business, circle your fingers, starting from the outer edge of his palm, slowly progressing towards the center. Gently press the webs with your thumb and forefinger to ease his tension and see him go crazy. 7. Root through the spine. His lower back can be a good route to arousal. Move and rub your fingers on the region just above the hip bone. This will generate heat, warm his skin, and relax him. Now go gently towards the spine while exerting the pressure. You can also entice his senses by tickling him very sensually with your hair. 8. Behind his knees. The region behind his knees is very delicate and has many nerves to stimulate his senses. This sensitive, volatile spot can be explored to drive him into a pleasure villa. Scratch gently behind his knees to generate heat and ticklish sensations. 9. Belly button urges. His navel is an exciting spot to explore his urges. Start by making circles around the navel and then go towards the outer edge. But do remember, the amount of pressure has to remain consistent, or the entire process can turn completely laughable. You can use a feather or maybe an ice cube to heighten his pleasure. 10. Bottoms high. Soles of his feet are another Trident-tested region. However, precaution should be taken while exercising the pressure, or you will send him to one of his laughing sprees, which is something that is not going to get him into the mood. So move your fingers gently, like a rhythm 11. Caress the tresses. His hair is as important as the rest of his body. Run your fingers through his hair very gently and sensually. Play with his locks, moving your fingers up and down his neck and ears. This would definitely prepare him for everything you have on your mind. 12. Play with his tongue a little bit. A little tongue action while the two of you are Frenching is always going to be welcome. Don't be afraid to play around with it a little bit. Get creative and respond to his advances. Give him healthy doses of aggression and gentleness just to mix things up. 13. Whisper in his ear. Make it seem very intimate and discreet. Make him feel like there is a secret that you want to tell him. There are certain pleasures and sensations that arise as a result of being whispered to, and men absolutely love that. I hope you liked the video. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.